Good evening, kindred and kind. Welcome to NearDark Studios' Vampire the Masquerade, V5, Chicago by Night, NOIR, Chronicle. Before we go into a brief recap, let's go around the table and introduce our kindred for tonight.
Gilbert Knox, Clan Ravnos.
Seamus O'Donnell, the Leonard Clan.
Tardis Freeman, Clan Gang.
Fiona Vochta, Clan the Sombra.
It's Eliza Israel, or by my Twitch handle, Noi Boy. I'll be your storyteller for this evening. So when we last left our kindred, they were finding themselves at Elysium. Previously, the night before, they were picking up a shipment of blood wine for Elysium that night. With the rather outrageous gunfight they had after informing Brian, Seamus' sire, about the events. Brian feared that the boys could be in some trouble. Ilona and Felix attended Elysium together, and Gilbert was also not alone. His sire, John LeBlanc, was in town to visit his grandsire, the River King. Before the night was over, Titus, Gilbert, and Seamus found the three of themselves in front of the prince, Loden, awaiting judgment for what happened on the docks. So without further ado, let's begin our session. All right. So when we last left off, the three of you were in front of Prince Loden, who is currently on stage, overlooking court.
I'm going to keep my mouth shut. I'm just going to let the prince say his piece.
As the three of you stand there in front of court, with Prince Loden standing on stage, with his shining blonde hair, alabaster skin, and piercing blue eyes, leering at you. So, from my understanding, the three of you were responsible for procuring this refreshment for Elysium tonight. But there was some trouble. What happened? You. Speak, Gilbert.
Prince Loden, I was informed that I had to head to the docks to pick up a shipment, and upon the arrival, I came with these two individuals here. There were other unnamed individuals that were already on the dock and were looking to seize this shipment. I heard one of the individuals say something or a name, heard Modius. And I then left it to this individual who said he knew more about that schism. And then things got violent. Prince.
Modius, you say?
Yes, sir.
All right. Could you please give me your manipulation and subterfuge roll? There's no difficulty to this. Just let me know how many successes you get.
And you want to know how much Ravenos has manipulation?
It's godlike.
One, two, three, four, and I'm gonna go ahead and burn a willpower.
It's probably small.
5, 6. So, yeah, that's 6.
Awesome. Very good. It appears what our sheriff was claiming to be true. Though, Annabelle tells me, Seamus, you were responsible for securing the docks and to make sure something like this didn't happen. Explain yourself, Childer of Brian.
Well, luckily we were there. If we weren't, then all of that shipment wouldn't have made it.
I'll scoot away from Seamus.
Doesn't explain why they were there in the first place, Seamus. My understanding your connections are with the local law enforcement.
It's true. I didn't hear anything about didn't hear anything about any attacks.
I personally don't see what the problem is. We were able to make the delivery without issue. Any problem we ran into, we solved as we saw fit. So I don't see why we're making a whole fuss about all this.
Without issue, you say?
That is correct. We were able to deliver what we were assigned to deliver. That was our mission, and it was accomplished.
Very interesting. You see him walk towards the end of the stage. Someone goes forward and hands him some papers. Walks towards you and flips out a tabloid. Savage attacks on the docks. Black and white photos showing several men with their heads blown open with holes in it. Without issue.
It would seem that the gang violence within this city is quite extreme, your princeliness.
Hey, make a roll real quick.
Is princeliness not a proper title?
Yep, that's what it is.
Okay.
He's a venture.
So he unsheathes his broadsword. And I need to make a roll.
Do I need to make any subsequent rolls also?
Okay. You watch him take his broadsword and bring it up to Titus's neck. Now, I will have respect in my court. You will call me Prince. Do we have an understanding?
That is a fair understanding. I must have missed something. I believe I said Prince in my statement.
I don't think he meant anything by it.
Well, since the three of you are claiming that Maurice's men are responsible, then you wouldn't mind fetching the rest of them and bringing them to me.
To make sure I understand correctly, you are going to send us back out to retrieve the other men.
Thank you for confirming there are other men.
That is fine, as long as you understand how we operate.
You will be clean. You'll be discreet. You'll uphold the traditions in my city. And you'll bring Maurice's men to me alive.
See, Prince, that's all you had to say. You wanted them alive, we'll bring them alive. But Your last instructions didn't have any subtext about what to do with those. Now that we have a firm understanding, that shouldn't be a problem at all.
Sounds reasonable.
3 nights. Bring them to me, or you'll find yourself running from the city blood-hunted.
Yes, Prince.
Primogen Council, how say you? As you watch his gaze leave the three of you and look past you, if you were to look, you'd see the Primogen Council standing in a line. They all nod their heads. Sheriff to the side, Brian also nods. 3 nights. Bring me Modis's men to be questioned. That is all. Return to your Elysium. So you watch Prince Loden leave the stage and head towards the back. As he leaves, the serious tune leaves with him.
I'm gonna tap the 2 gentlemen on my side and start walking towards the bar.
All right.
I'm gonna look over towards John.
So it looked like you got yourself in trouble, yeah?
Just a tad bit there, John. Just a tad bit. Well, I suppose I should probably clean up my mess. I'm not the type to let other people deal with my problems, so John, I don't want you getting involved in this. I'm not going to ask you to help out. It's my responsibility. I'll take care of it.
What's there now, child? I'm not going to get involved. Though it should be fun of the watch.
Well, yeah. Now it's got to figure out who the fuck Modius is. Where the fuck his men are. So, what's your plans for the rest of the evening?
We have never been into such a big city. Well, maybe look around and find some fun to have.
Right. Well, you know where to find me. I got work to do. Take it easy, John.
Of course, there, child. I see him walk away.
Now I'm going to walk towards the bar where Titus went.
Okay. All right. So, as the kindred convene at the bar, Alona, what are you doing?
I believe I'm still sitting at the table with Felix.
Correct.
So I would have just been watching the whole show until it was over.
Okay. All right. As you watch the show unfold, and as these 3 kindred get their judgment passed on them, kind of see Felix smirk. Well,
I'm surprised they didn't bring you up at all.
they might do all the work for ourselves. They damned themselves. I'm surprised they didn't even point us out.
I was expecting it.
Well, hopefully they find those men.
Something tells me that they're not going to be very successful, but yeah, let's hope.
Oh, Lona,
Yes.
I believe Beckett has your little date organized for tonight, so he should be waiting for you after Elysium.
Lovely. I'm looking forward to it.
Well, don't have too much fun. Okay. So, my 3 kindred that are at the bar right now, what would you like to converse about?
I would like to put down the newspaper. In that newspaper, does it give any details about any of the individuals who were struck down in this malice of battle?
As you start reading the article, it starts getting into like inhuman maiming, the absolute carnage that was on the docks. They chalked it up to gang violence. They're still waiting results from the coroner.
All right, so Seamus it was, correct?
Seamus?
I believe a city like this has a pretty competent judicial system.
Gilbert puts his head on the bar, and takes his hat, puts it over the back of his head. He's kind of just zoning out.
Young Buck, why you down?
He doesn't respond.
He leaves.
Poor guy got tuckered out from the interaction. I will say this one thing: that Prince, he is quite strong. It will be a formidable match, I could tell.
It's kind of a hard ass.
Yeah, I would love to spar with him. Anyway, these individuals, if this is considered a crime scene, you might be able to use your connections to find out their identity, to find out the group that they are actually associated with.
I think I can manage some information.
I think I got it.
What you got?
All right. Sorry, fellers, I wasn't quite paying attention to what you guys were talking about. I was trying to think. I got an idea. I don't know if it's going to work. But you're with the police, right?
I am.
Now, I'm going to move in close so make sure no one's eavesdropping on us. we all know we don't know who the fuck those men were on the docks.
Right.
We don't know if those were whoever the fuck Modius's men are. But we do know that there is someone here, 2 people to be exact, that were on the docks.
That is true. Maybe it's time that the two parties converge on
No,
one.
hold on. It's not what I'm saying. I'm saying this. You're a lawman, right?
I am.
Well, why don't we go over, blackmail them? See, I'm sure you could probably cause that fella a whole hell lot of problems if all of a sudden the law was looking for him. Doesn't matter what type of mumbo-jumbo he can do to our noggins. He's got the whole Chicago City Police Department coming for him.
But what's stopping him from killing this fella right here? When we ain't around.
Or just pointing.
Well, I'm pretty sure he can't do that when we're in the Elysium.
What was
Elysium.
What was stopping him from pointing his finger at us?
The finger's already been pointed at us, jackass.
I mean, to the police.
You are the police. Who?
If I get the police after him, can he just identify us?
Well, you're a police officer, right? Couldn't you just make that disappear?
Why don't we go over and talk to them? Confront them. Most people, when confronting with me, the truth tends to come out.
Hey, at this point, we gotta have a lead, so let's do it. Let's go over there.
All right. We are going to approach the group that are standing there with...
I'm gonna walk over. I walk over fierce, fast.
I think we all do. We surround them.
I'm not taking part in the surrounding. I'm going to
As
walk
soon
to
as
him.
see them starting to head that way, I'm gonna be tell Felix, I believe we're about to have some company.
It should be good.
Hello!
As-
Salutations!
Oh, real quick, you were walking over aggressively, yeah?
Yes,
Okay,
Yeah.
then you follow up with that.
and I stop.
Okay.
I grab an empty chair and sit down.
My, that's awfully rude.
I
Oh.
believe.
I apologize. Let me take my hat off.
You're not a city boy, are you?
What gave that away? Is it my lovely dialect?
I'll go with the suspenders.
What's wrong with suspenders?
Oh, nothing. They're charming in a backwater town kind of way. Can I help you with something? I'm trying to enjoy a night with my friend here.
Well, ma'am, I'll have to admit your tongue is meaner than a fire ant hill, so...
I'm going to be quite honest. I don't know what you just said to me. But continue. What is it that you would like? What's your business?
Well, my friend here, he is an associate of the Chicago Police Department.
Is he now?
I am.
What do you do for the police department there, Seamus?
I'm a detective.
You're
Oh,
a
yeah.
detective.
Detective, I didn't even know that. I thought you were just a beat cop. All right,
So why don't you go ahead and get to the point?
sure. Get the point. All right. Point is, y'all are on the docks.
Were we?
We're on the docks.
Oh, I believe you were.
Yes, and
And not saying that you had anything to do to this, but perhaps if maybe we could get some help figuring out who these men were or where we can find Modius's men.
You're wasting your time here. We have no idea who you were, and we have no idea who those men were. We just happened to unfortunately stumble across your little play date.
Yeah, and the fella who was with you, where is he?
She's gonna gesture to the man sitting across from her.
Not him, no, the fella that could shapeshift.
I haven't an idea what you're talking about.
Well, I
Pretty
believe.
sure either.
I'm sorry.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You know, you can't lie to someone who's seen the truth.
What is
I'm a
that?
truth seer.
Oh,
Well,
you see the truth.
That's right. I cut through the moss that is bullshit and get
Interesting.
no record to the point.
Todd is on.
I know. I would like to hear more about this. Go ahead and explain your truth to me. I'm very interested in that subject.
I know for a fact, after you casted your mental attack upon us, there was a fella that we saw get into the same vehicular monstrosity that you left in. He seemed to be all part of the cargo that was on the ship.
well, that's right. You mean Charlie? Charlie, of course.
Charlie's my associate. What would you like with him?
Wow, what is to say those men weren't after Charlie then?
I haven't the slightest clue why they would be.
What's to say that the Chicago police may start inquiring about Charlie's, his appearance on the docks?
I wasn't wondering what were you doing on the docks?
So, you're going to come here, and you're going to uninvited sit yourselves down at my table, and you're going to try to blackmail us.
It's a pretty good plan, isn't it?
And it's my
not
table.
working very well. I'm not convinced. Are you convinced, Felix?
Oh, it's rather comical to be exact,
It was
and
getting a bit dull.
so as I don't think you boys have a really good case here. For a detective, you are rather bad at this.
Well, I'll just ask you, what were you doing at the docks?
I don't know what the blackmail situation is. I request audience with the other individual who was on the ship with the...
You wish to speak to Charlie,
That is correct.
to my ghoul.
If that is the one who shapeshifted into a wolf man.
Again, I haven't the slightest idea what you're talking about. Maybe it has something to do with the mind altering that you were just talking about.
It had nothing to do...
What else did you see? I'd love to hear more.
It has nothing to do with the mind altering. There's an individual that you two seem to be hiding that is making me think he is connected to the men who are on the dock.
If you want to meet Charlie, you can certainly meet him. I won't stop you. I'll bring you to him,
Oh,
but
yeah.
I can promise you
I'll
this.
back you while you're at it.
All I saw were two individuals who happened to be there at the same time that all these other individuals were there, and they were all coming to get the shipment, even you.
And you know, I'm sure Prince Loden's still here in the building. I could just maybe, perhaps, remember that I forgot to tell him I saw y'all on the docks.
So you're going to go with that he's going to rely on your hearsay that you saw us at the docks.
Well, he already did once now, didn't he?
Why don't you go ahead and get him then?
Why are we all playing games? It is a simple request to speak to your fellow compatriot.
I've told you both. I already said you can meet Charlie. I don't know why you're getting all in a fuss. You seem tense.
As soon as
Something
you
going on
rile
in your
up,
personal life?
Kindred are starting to look towards your way now.
It's settled.
Simmer down, Titus.
Yes, simmer down.
I shall go talk to this Charlie fella.
Y'all better make sure you keep yourself in check.
Yeah, I will. You two, though, both seem to have a connection to that, the River King.
Oh,
He might know who's after this too.
actually, that's a good point.
Know who this River King is?
Yes, are we supposed to be hearing this planning exercise? Is this something you want us to listen to right now? We are still here.
It does not
Listening.
matter if you
Alright.
listen.
Titus, you're not good with verbal
It's all right. You're
negotiations.
both
are you?
already.
No, I'm great.
What was that, detective? Who were implicated?
Right.
All right, continue. What else do you have for us? Anything else?
Well, either
What places us there besides your say-so?
all three of us saw you.
I mean, if you're going to tell someone else besides you saying you saw us there, what else places us there?
I'm willing to forgive the transgressions of the unsolicited attack on my mental being. If you help us.
Called an attack. I think it's enlightenment, right? Francis? Or Francis. Felix.
Freudian slip there.
You could say that I enlightened them. You three look like you are having a rough time on the docks, and your beast got the better of yourselves, and, you lost control. And after you lost control, my companions and I left in fear for our own lives. There were three rather savage beasts just tearing apart through Kine. I feared that night would have been the last night, if it wasn't for the fact that you rather tall individual yourself there, sort of swinging at your two companions in a lost frenzy, I may not have made it out there alive. Now, that's a story that I think a prince would believe.
I don't know. I think I could come up with some witnesses that say otherwise.
Oh, really?
Why don't we go talk to the prince and see if that's true? Because either
So you
way,
you must be new, because you want to go get Loden, Prince Loden, after he just gave a speech and held court,
if
and
you're
was
trying to
interrupted
threaten me,
and insulted by you.
All right, you know what? All right, let's you know what? Let's drop this here. Clearly, we are playing with 2 cards short in this hand.
I've got all my cards.
No, we don't.
It's right here.
This feller here just outplayed us.
And right here.
You, Titus, look at me. You calm the fuck down.
I've got a firm grasp on the situation right here. This fella think he can get me in the same mind trap twice in a row.
Listen, gentlemen, you're charming and everything, but you're truly wasting your time. We have no idea what happened.
We need to speak to Charlie.
No,
And I've told you.
We don't even know who the fuck Charlie is. All right.
Charlie might have answers. There's no point in closing the door before we look inside.
I'll tell you what. $10. I'll get him here right away.
All right.
If you really have nothing to do with this, then you won't mind answering my earlier question. What were you guys doing at the docks?
Getting the friend Charlie.
Getting our friend Charlie.
Getting your friend Charlie. Then yeah, I would like to talk to Charlie then.
I'm sure Charlie would like to talk to all of you as well.
And I swear to God, if Charlie isn't the man we're looking for, well, those men on the docks are a prime example.
Does Charlie have a last name?
Oh, I'm sorry. Are you threatening my associate?
Not as long as you're speaking truth words.
You'll find you're going to have a pretty difficult time if you try doing anything that will displease me.
You're going to have a difficult time if you're trying to spin your web of lies.
What was Charlie's last name?
I don't remember. Sorry.
Your friend Charlie.
Yeah, we're not that close. I don't really go on a last name basis with him, so can't help you there.
Discussing kindred politics of the kind, that's rather unwise, especially for the child of the sheriff.
I slowly exit my way from this conversation, and I look for Brian.
Okay. You can easily spot Brian.
I'm gonna walk over to Brian. I want to make sure I'm going alone as well.
I don't believe the other two got up from the table.
Nope.
Oh,
All
we're
right.
still here.
So you head over to Brian.
Yep. Grab my hat, head over there.
All right. So what's going on? Where's the other two?
All right, Brian, I'm sorry, but you're mollycoddled peckerwood of a fucking childer. Doesn't understand how to be a fucking cop, apparently. Who's it? Can you tell me who this Modius is so we can figure out where to start from?
Well, Modius is... He motions you to come in a little bit closer.
I move in.
Modius is Annabelle's childer. And Modius was gunning for Prince Loden's seat. So...
Wait,
he's...
Annabelle, why does that sound familiar? Isn't that
That's a Primogen.
Well, how does she feel about all this?
That's a good question. Because Modius is also still Camarilla.
No shit.
Yes.
Alright. Well, so I'm gonna let you know on this little secret. The two individuals over there on that table that Titus and Seamus are talking to were there on the docks last night. They picked up someone on the same ship or close by, but they're tight-lipped. They're not going to tell us who it was or why.
It's individual kindred?
I'm fairly certain because he turned into a giant wolf and, yeah, I'm pretty sure it was a kindred.
And he's unannounced in the city.
That
We could use it.
That would be true.
Well, why don't we go talk to them?
I think that might be a great idea, Sheriff.
Okay. So you start leading Brian back to the table?
I'll lead him back over the table.
Oh, Oh, we got a little tattletale.
I'm growing increasingly agitated the longer I don't see this Charlie fella.
I'm gonna go ahead, sit down. Hey, look who I found.
This is the sheriff, yes?
Yes, I don't think we've had the pleasure to talk before, but I've seen you at Elysium. Felix, how are you doing? I'm doing just fine. Just having a lovely night out with my friend. Now, Felix, this gentleman right here let me know that you had a visitor come into town. Not that I know of. Felix.
His name's Charlie.
Yes, he's a little confused. They're all confused. They are insisting to speak with my ghoul, Charlie, who is the person we are meeting at the docks. And I've already told them multiple times that they can meet him, but they're still stuck.
They're claiming this ghoul can turn into, uses abilities similar to.
No one said that.
Well,
We saw this kinder turn into a wolf. We know it's not a ghoul.
You also were under the mind-altering effects from Felix, so...
The effects had ended. I had been attacked mentally before, and I know when I'm under.
Anyway, Sheriff, what can we do for you exactly here in the situation?
Hold on. Now, you just said Felix attacked this individual with his mind-altering effects.
That is correct. All three of us.
But we are willing to forgive this transgression.
It wasn't unwarranted, though, because you were being very hostile with us.
It's because you were trying to take the shipment.
You
We weren't
threatened
trying-
to take a shipment that was...
Camarilla property.
Ryan, doesn't
never
this sound
said
absurd?
anything.
For that,
Not you
myself,
yourself,
take on these three brutes by myself.
Yeah, apparently wasn't a problem for you there. Top hat, fancy pants bastard.
That seemed like it was hungry.
Now. Let's settle down. Felix, you know it's against the traditions to be using your disciplines. I know. It's just defending myself.
Defending yourself from what? A conversation?
This
Am I that threatening?
Yes.
That you have to defend yourself?
Now, Grizzly!
No.
Calm down.
See what we had to work with here, Sheriff?
Alright, that's enough.
I'm not going to do anything here.
Clearly
I
we're
know the
afraid for our lives.
rules of the Celium.
Okay. So let's cut the shit. You were on those docks for whatever reason, but you were there.
Yeah.
If I was there, I was a innocent bystander. But you saw what went down. You can say that. Okay. What is it do I need to do to have you two help these individuals out?
Wait, hold on. Why are you offering something for them when they're clearly in violation of, I'm probably sure, some kind of statute
Titus.
of the Camarilla?
Titus! This is how negotiations work.
It's dumb.
Shut up. Shut up.
Hmm.
Try it.
Well, how about a boon there, Sheriff? Alright. A boon. For who? I'm not giving it to both of you. What?
Felix,
Oh,
darling,
no.
you can probably use a boon more than I can right now.
Well, I'm actually going to go out again with a friend of mine. Be leaving country soon again. How about you go and have yourself an adventure with these lads? Idea.
It's very tempting. They're so appealing.
Alright, fine. One minor boon. Minor boon. One major boon for the sheriff. That sounds rather tempting. Doesn't it, Ilona?
Yeah, it would suffice, I suppose.
Well, I'll tell Beckett to reschedule.
Beckett.
So you do know Charlie's last name.
Where have you been this? Yeah, we'll do the voting. Just
Felix get up, tips his top hat to you all. Well, it's been a lovely evening, but it looks like he has some work to do, boys. Felix gets up and starts to leave. All right, well, get to work. And Brian turns around and begins to leave.
That didn't go how I thought it was going to go. Now we have... I'm sorry. I guess I shouldn't be rude. Your name is?
Salona.
Name's Gilbert. It's a pleasure to meet you.
Charmed.
All right.
Seamus.
Detective Seamus.
Is
Grizzly.
Felix still here?
No, he left.
Felix left.
I'm gonna be staring after him, plotting. Tyler's Freeman.
Full disclosure, he's not all there, is he?
Ma'am, I just met him the other night. He's a solid, strong feller.
Honey, I'm more here than you could ever understand.
Wow. Truly enlightened, alright.
All right.
Put that to the test.
Let's go ahead and put our heads together here. Let's try to crack an egg or two. We need to find wherever Modius actually is, and if he's got...
We don't know if this is even Modius. I thought Modius
No,
was
God, you...
a scapegoat.
Yes, and we're going to pin this on him. That's how we're going to
I'm
get
looking
out.
around. Are there kindred in the close vicinity to
I
us?
want to make sure I wouldn't say that if there's people around us.
Well, you didn't
Oh,
say
yeah.
that before, so I'm just making sure.
There's I mean, they're not right on you, but they're within walking distance.
Then I'm whispering under my breath.
Gentlemen, maybe we should discuss this somewhere a little more private.
I agree.
Sounds like a good idea.
I got a private room out in the
All right. Lead the way there, Titus.
I'm gonna take him back to the secret cellars where we keep all the good hooch.
Not good.
This coterie.
The best hooch.
The best.
I
hooch.
made it.
That's right. That's right. He did make it.
So as the coterie gets up and begins to leave, before you do, you notice Annabelle starts walking over with a briefcase. She heads over and makes a beeline for Seamus. Excuse me.
Yes.
So, I believe you were in charge with securing the docks the other night.
I was.
Well, Old Man River's rather upset that, well, it got rather messy from my understanding. So we arranged a payment to suffice Old Man River. She hands you the briefcase.
This is to go to him.
Yes, it goes to him tonight.
Can't do.
Well, you all enjoy your Elysium and have fun.
I'm gonna look towards her. I'm gonna say, you enjoy yours as well. Primogen.
She gives you a spurt and leaves.
All right. So that is the sire of the Modies. Y'all didn't know that.
Why don't we go talk to her about the location?
No.
In the back room, maybe.
I continue to lead the way to the back room.
Is there any like secret doors or anything to get to this back room, or is it just kind of a storage area?
It does have a hidden. There's like a cabinet of alcohol that you got to. Oh, I'm sorry, not an alcohol, a bookshelf that you have to move away so you can do that. It would take a very competent detective to realize that was a fake bookshelf.
I'll do it all alone.
So, yeah. It is a secret door.
So, go ahead and you slide this bookcase to the side
That's right.
and make your way to your secret storage room where you keep the good hooch.
The good hooch. I have a little tasting table there that we will bring back the most exclusive guests that would move our party to sit at.
I put the briefcase on the table. I like to open it, just make sure everything's in there.
You open the briefcase and you can see there's several $100 bills in there lining it.
I'll immediately close it. I take out my handcuffs and I handcuff it to my hand.
So you handcuff it to your hand?
Yes.
Okay.
Extra secured.
All right.
Somehow this is going to go horribly wrong.
I know, right?
Just
I don't-
let it happen.
Yeah.
Let it happen.
You seem to be taking an awful lot of precaution with that.
Well, I did forget to meet with him last night.
Where did you get that briefcase?
We just watched him get it from Primogen 10 seconds ago there. Titus, are you with us?
I wasn't paying attention to that. No.
You're telling me that you didn't see
There was a lot of bookcases that looked similar. I was trying to find the right one that got us back here.
the woman that gave him that suitcase looked like a literal angel.
So, what are we doing? What's the conversation
There
we're
are-
having?
There are a few dots that I have not connected yet. Why are we making
I don't even
this?
think you got the dots.
We are to bring back a few men that were supposed to be at the docks last night.
No, that's not what we're doing.
What y'all supposed to do now?
Yeah.
Are you all quite lost on what you're supposed to?
No,
do?
I know exactly.
No,
what I'm
you
supposed
know
to
you fucking don't, Titus.
All right.
do. Youngblood, you are talking to someone who is quite your senior. I understand the fires that boil the blood of a young one like you, but
The fuck are you talking about?
I'm talking about respect.
Yeah, I respect what you're saying, but what you're saying is wrong.
No, I would not have survived as long as I did.
All right, explain to me what's going on tonight, and then I will tell you what's actually going on.
Not a problem. There are some fellas who got away last night. We were supposed to bring them alive to the prince. That is our mission. Now, if anyone were to get in our way of doing that, of course, we are allowed to dispatch them because that was not specifically told not to do.
He said alive.
He said those fellas
He
who
said
at the
clean,
dock.
clean, and discreet.
All
That's
right,
right.
I need to be on the same page here. I don't understand what's happening. So, you went to the dock to collect.
We went around the docks to collect cargo of what was I was assuming was liquor. It turned out it was bottles of blood.
I was there to secure it, make sure none of it
And-
was taken.
You collected the full shipment.
Correct. The problem was that there was individuals on the dock that
I
were
saw
trying
that.
to seize that.
Mm-hmm.
We took care of them with excessive force.
Very.
However, we did that sloppily, and
And now you're here.
and now we're here. But how we got out of this was by convincing Loden that Modius was the one trying to seize the cargo.
And what makes you think it was Modius?
It's not.
It's not.
It's a complete lie.
That came off.
So we lied to the prince for no reason.
That was the plan Barry talked about last night, Titus.
I didn't agree to no plan where we lie. Lying is something I don't care much for. I speak honestly and handle the consequences with that will.
Well, you better get used to the deceiver because we're sleeping with the devil tonight, right? The Lord.
So he's going to be a problem, huh?
Absolutely not. In fact, I'm going to be the advantage that you didn't know you had.
So we'll have to figure out some way to pin Modius onto this.
Why do we have to pin Modius?
Because he's our scapegoat. It's either his ass or our ass.
What
I
asses?
just throwing this out there. Have you guys spoken with the person who brought the shipment?
Not yet.
I don't even know.
Maybe he might know something that you don't know.
Yeah,
That's true.
Well, we could go and talk to the River King.
I do have to take this
The River King.
to him.
Yes.
What about Charlie?
Jesus, Lord mighty.
Charlie is just my ghoul. He's a simple ghoul. What do you want to speak to him about?
Hold on. I need a second so I don't bear down.
That was a Jesus Christ.
Who was the fella who turned in to a wolf?
Again, I think you might not have been seeing things the way you thought you were seeing them.
Do not lie
Oh my.
to me.
Alright.
I know
Resolving
exactly.
composure from Titus.
Huh?
Can I get a resolving composure from Titus?
Oh man.
Difficulty 2.
We get a bear check for Titus.
You use bear down.
You said how much?
2.
I got one.
Here we go.
No bestials?
No bear shields.
Okay, so Titus, you start to lose your fuse in this rather not so spacious storage room. You start to fumble around and you actually knock down a bottle or two.
Is he always like this?
Calm down, Titus. You're breaking hooch now.
People are lying to me when I've only spoken honestly in this goddamn city.
How often does this happen?
Don't know. We only met him yesterday.
Alright, I'm gonna...
Do not know who I am.
Titus.
Titus Freeman.
What?
I'm the scourge of anyone who crosses
You're
me.
being quite loud.
Titus.
I'm gonna try to use on him.
Do not understand the particular.
Go ahead and make the respected rolls for that.
What is the challenge at?
That would be... composure and intelligence for you.
Hey,
God damn. Oh wait, no, I'm all right.
you get to add your fortitude.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
That's right. 5 is my roll.
5?
That's right.
Nope.
Go ahead and try to own me. All the bear.
Go ahead and proceed with your awing.
Titus, why don't you take a breather? Just relax.
Hold it! I will not be alluded to by your words.
You don't need to call her a harlot.
That's the first for me.
I am. Apologize. I'm in the heat of the moment.
You're getting upset for no reason, Titus.
I'm getting lied to, Gilbert.
That's what humans do. They lie.
But we ain't humans.
Right.
We're monsters.
We're demons.
We're monsters.
Demons, right. So,
I'm sorry?
That's an interesting
He
take.
thinks we're demons.
That's an interesting take. I haven't heard that one before.
But we
I don't
are.
want to get in it with them right now, all right? This isn't time to be discussing philosophical ideas.
That's right.
But
So since she won't give us the information,
I don't think who she met on the fucking boat matters.
Thank you. I'm glad someone has.
I think what we need to
then why won't you tell us who it is?
Titus, why don't you calm down?
I'm cold.
No, you're
I
not.
don't understand
Titus.
what everyone.
I think if you shouted any louder, you'd break more bottles.
I might. The bears are hungry inside me.
What is this? What is happening? What is this that you're doing?
All right, since we don't know who it is, let us go speak to the River King.
Do you think you're hot right
If we do that, you're not going to be acting like this, will you?
I don't know if the River King's gonna lie to me. I just might have to take out some of these pent-up frustrations.
Well, if he is anything like my sire, since he sired my sire, yeah, he's gonna lie to you. He's gonna lie to you a lot. And hell, I'm pretty goddamn good liar myself. So,
But is he strong?
I
I'm sure he has
reckon
the title River King for some reason.
most kindred don't use the term king in their name. I don't know if you knew that.
And maybe he will be a challenge. Let us go speak to his royalty.
Does he have to join? Maybe he can stay here and operate from within or
Can I-
something.
Can I at least say what we should ask him for? We need to ask him where Modius's men are.
We don't know that they're Modius's men.
I know that, Titus.
Well, there's a little hole.
We're going to fry them.
All right, so this is another thing. Why don't we just capture some just random people and tell them that you are Modius's men now?
Because Loden's going to talk to him.
Okay.
He's going to be expecting ghouls or kinder.
Or we could just find the fellas who are at the dock.
Then they will know we were lying to him.
Gentlemen, maybe we should just stop for a moment. You're getting ahead of yourselves, I think. I think the point of speaking to the River King right now is to find out if maybe he knows who actually could have done it.
Thank you.
Rather than going straight to pinning it on someone and getting our hands even dirtier than we need to.
Number one, I did not claim Modius's men at all.
I want to point out that
I took full responsibility for my actions.
I want to point out that they're going to be questioning everything. So, like, if they say they're not at the harbor last night, kind of comes back on us.
You feel like you have something pent up there, Gilbert? What's
No,
Mind.
let's go talk to the River King.
Hey, I need you to tighten up before you become a loose end. Just
He's
like
your-
Modius's men that you try and pin it on.
He's your
Alright?
grandsire? Is that what you said?
Yeah, I just found out last night. Apparently, he's my grandsire. I don't
You've
know.
never met him?
Never met him, so I don't know what
Are
type
you
of
excited
fella
to
he
meet him?
is.
Well, maybe you'll have some sort of leverage that way. Maybe he'll hate you. So let's find out.
Maybe he'll give you something.
Maybe he's strong.
Lots of maybes. Lots of maybes happening.
All right. Well, Seamus, where's he at?
It's a good question.
I would imagine.
He's probably still at the harbor.
What about your side? You said your side had a connection. Maybe he would know.
I'm not involving John in this.
Why don't we check the dock and see if he's still there?
I
And
agree.
go from there.
We all ride together.
What kind of car is it?
How, out of character, how far away is the dock?
Not too far.
It's
Less than a mile.
a car. It's got 4 doors.
Like 2 to 3
Some
miles.
pedals.
2 to 3 miles. All right.
It's got some windows.
I'm gonna go out and get my truck. I'm fucking going.
Steering wheel.
Okay. Okay, so Gilbert goes out to his truck.
I'll get my car.
I'll follow the detective.
I suppose I will follow the detective too.
You want to
If
join in?
Gilbert is gonna just rush out to his truck.
I'm driving my truck.
So
What vehicle?
In my vehicle?
Your what?
My vehicle.
Your vehicle? All right.
Is it a cop car or
Oh man, it's got one of those bubble lights you put on it, right?
no,
Is that-
what? No,
Is that not the right time, Peter?
You think you have portable bubble light? This is 1955? This is the 1970s? We're in the 20s, brother.
Is that a cop car?
the cop cars just had sirens if they were lucky, but they were crank sirens because they had got to the point where they put electricity in vehicles.
So this is a really good part for some editing.
no
So-
mistake?
Cut and start here.
No.
So, Titus and Ilona, you getting into Seamus's vehicle?
That's correct.
Okay. So, I believe Gilbert, you're probably going to be leading the way to the docks.
Yes, sir.
All right. As Gilbert leads the way to the docks, is there anything the three of you wanted to discuss in Seamus's vehicle?
So you're sorry, man. What were you?
Oh, ma'am, no, not harlot.
You know what? I am thinking myself enough to apologize. I may have spoken through passion, and passion sometimes misjudges the other people around. So
It's all right. I understand you're uncivilized. I forgive you.
I'd rather be uncivilized than part of a culture that relies on falsehoods to gain leverage over other individuals where strength is so readily available.
Isn't the whole operation you're running a falsehood?
Absolutely not. What do you mean?
Nothing. Nothing at all. So how long have you been a detective for?
For about 10 years.
What is it?
Great.
Well,
What
yes,
exact-
I said. What else you want for me?
What exactly does a detective do?
I mean, I started from the bottom and I worked myself up to detective,
As one does.
as one does.
And,
So you've been in Chicago for a while.
All my love.
Where are you from, Titus?
let's just say I'm from Louisiana, is where I originated from. But I consider myself from this land altogether. I wouldn't say one place is my home, but nature in itself.
Free spirit.
That's where I get the name Freeman from.
Ah, is that your last name then?
That's correct.
That's a lovely last name.
I thought it fitting.
How long have you been in Chicago?
About 10 years. Not very long in comparison.
I doubt you will tell us, but what exactly do you do
You mean for work?
for work or on a personal level?
I'm a spiritualist, so I often have clientele come and help me speak to those beyond the realm of the living.
So you
You do voodoo.
witchcraft.
No, it's neither of those things. It's just an innate ability to reach out to the departed souls beyond our realm and speak to them. It's not witchcraft or voodoo.
I heard of this. This is about Malkavian trade.
No, not Malkavian. That's Felix. This would be Felix.
No, you don't hear voices
I
saying that they're dead. Or...
I do, but that's because I have a gift.
Right.
Oh, so you're saying that it's not
Okay.
real? Oh, I see. You're alluding that I'm crazy. All right.
Oh,
That's fine.
I believe you believe that the voices are true.
You know, maybe one day I can give you a demonstration. See how you feel after.
I don't spend time worrying about what the dead have to say.
Really?
Oh no, that sounds like
You have no dead loved ones you'd like to speak to at all?
I don't have
Father, mother, children.
If they are worth it, if they are strong, they will be alive today.
Oh, so you're newly embraced. Fairly new.
No. I mean, I don't know how old necessarily you are, but no, I wouldn't consider myself newly embraced.
Then how? All right. So
I casted out the world that I was originally born into. I've embraced the monster that I am, and I take pride in being the strongest. Or if I do find someone stronger than me to taste defeat, I will strive to be the strongest.
we're just kind of looking over at Seamus concerningly.
I'm just looking in the rear view while he's talking, and
All right. So I suppose I'm lost. You still expect that your mother and father are alive today?
My mother and father, no.
Ah.
They did.
So you wouldn't ever want to speak to them if you could?
I don't reckon I have anything to speak to them about.
Oh, so you didn't have a good relationship with them?
I remember small glimpses of them, but I don't look back. I only look forward.
Interesting.
Look
You'll be
hard.
fun to work with.
Yes, I will.
Meanwhile, in Gilbert's truck, God damn it! God damn stupid fucking bear, man! Where's my rolled cigarettes? And then I realize I'm out of rolled cigarettes. Fuck! God!
As Gilbert loses his shit in his truck, and Seamus and Titus, along with Ilona, finally arrive onto the docks. You see the same ships that they were there before. The same loading ship that had the cargo is still there too.
Well, the River King's anywhere. I bet he's on there.
I get out of my truck, wait for the other fellers and ma'am to come over.
I'll park and get out of the car.
All right, we're approaching it.
So what do you say we go on there and speak to your grandsire?
I reckon it's a good idea. I'll go ahead and grab a revolver. Put it in my back pocket.
You
Just
think
in
that
case.
is necessary?
Well, I'm a pretty good shot, and it's usually my how do I put this? It's got a sort of rule I like to go by where never go anywhere unprepared.
Yeah, but you train these right here. You're always prepared.
Yeah, well, I got 6 preparations for those 2 right there.
You got 4 more arms?
It's six bolts. 6 bolt times. All right. I'm gonna head to the boat.
Oh.
The coterie begins heading towards the boat. Everybody that's approaching the boat right now, could you please give me a composure plus intelligence?
God.
Difficulty
Wait, is
for
it a
this.
mental ability?
What's that?
Is it a mental ability?
No.
Well, dang.
5.
3.
If you have Auspex, you can make a sense the unseen roll instead, if you'd like, as long as you have that discipline. Difficulty for this will be 4.
Oh, I did not get it.
I have 3.
I only got 3.
5.
So,
You got 5, Ilona?
what's
All
that
right.
like?
It's nice. You should try it.
I guess that spot's
Is that with a sense of unseen, or is that just with your intelligence and composure?
Intelligence component.
Okay. As you start approaching this loading ship, you start to see the illusion start to dissipate from it as you get a really good look at this boat. It's a rather large ferry, a wooden ferry. At the helm of the ship, you see a iron cage that hangs off of the ferry. It looks like it could fit a full-size adult. Right below it is a rather old-looking lantern that is currently lit right now, hanging from the mast. You notice that the ship, even though the paint's rather worn from weather and water damage, it's painted a crimson red with black detail. You start to notice that towards the back of the ferry, there's gold details in the woodwork also. At the very top of the ferry, there is a red flag that's being flown at the top of it.
Nothing on the flag, just red.
You see a skull and crossbones.
Can I tell that? So would I be able to tell that this was an illusion? It had an illusion on it. So I'm seeing the
Yeah.
true. Okay.
Yeah, you saw the illusion dissipate as you got closer.
My grandsire has quite the ship.
I would suppose so. It looks more like a barge, but
The looks can be deceiving sometimes. I'm seeing something completely different.
Is there a way onto the ship?
See a ramp leading up to it.
I'm gonna go on the ramp and get on the front of the ship.
I'll follow. I'm gonna go ahead and shout out as well.
All right.
Hello! Anyone here?
As a lot of you get onto the ship, you start calling out Gilbert. It's rather eerily quiet. Almost sounds like there's no one on the ship. You hear the wood creak as you step on top.
Real quick, is this considered a home?
Is this considered a home?
Okay, folkloric block with that. If it's a kindred, does that count?
Sorry, repeat it. What was that?
For my folkloric block, entering a home. If this is a kindred home, does it count?
Yeah, technically it is considered a haven.
Okay,
Do you get ejected out?
I can't enter without being invited in. So I guess I'll wait.
Why
You know,
why are you waiting?
I have to be. I have to be invited in. I can't. So maybe you can just go get him and ask him to let me.
Would that be something that would be specifically to a clan, or
It's just
it's just
a flaw.
Flaw.
a flaw?
Mhm.
All right. That's strange.
I had to take a mythic flaw for my feeding.
So I'm going to see if there's any cabins, doors I can enter.
As you start going through doors, the first set of doors you come into look like they're bedrooms, a couple storage doors. You even come to where um, the captain would sit and overlook the ship.
Are there any signs of anyone?
Nope. But you can give me wits and awareness.
Can I also do that role?
Yes. Mhm. Anybody that's searching the ship right now can give me wits and awareness.
3.
Also 3.
About 2.
All of you start to notice that the water around the boat is rather calm. It's still. There's not a lot of splashing, not a lot of wave movement. Uh, it's rather eerie.
Is that out of the norm?
It's rather out of the norm, especially there's wind right now. There's actually a lot of wind right now where you're at. Then you start to hear rather heavy footsteps come on to the top of the deck. Quickly, you can start to smell tobacco fill your nostrils as it gets closer and closer.
Hello, who's there?
I'm all ready myself.
As you all ready yourself, you start to see a rather large figure break out of the shadows, currently dressed in a rather long black leather wet coat, an old fisherman's hat. As he starts to break into your vision, you start to notice that he has a rather burly gray beard and long gray hair, one blue eye, one green eye.
River King, I can assume.
Yeah, I reckon. Now, who do I have on board here?
Well, apologies for walking onto your vessel unannounced. My name's Gilbert Knox. This is Seamus, who has a delivery for you. This is Titus. And we also have another friend who needs to be invited on, if you would give her access.
See him walk towards the ramp. He looks down as he puffs a bit of cigar smoke into the air. Come on up.
Enter.
Well, well, well. Isn't it my grandchild?
Nice to meet you there. Didn't know who you were until yesterday, so apologies for causing a mess on your ship.
Real close to you. He takes the bill of his hat and flips it up so he gets a really good look at you. As you peer into his two different colored eyes, you start to see his skin. It is pale with his kindred embrace, but the one thing that's kind of off-putting about your grandsire, on the side of his face, right around his cheekbones, you start to notice there's almost like algae. It looks like or forms of like algae and mold that it's formed onto his face.
All right.
Not what I expect, but it's good to see that John's doing well, and I'm assuming that's for me right there.
Oh, it is. I unlock the handcuffs. I hand it over to him.
He grabs it from you. He sets it down on top of a nearby barrel and flips it open. So, you just stopped on by to see your grandson and give him his payment?
Actually, we are hoping you might be able to help us out with our current situation.
With that pay?
See, when we were here to pick up the delivery that we're supposed to, we ran into a little interference. We were hoping for some leads on who those individuals that might know about or try to procure these treasures.
What the fuck are you tight? Is it alright if I just call you River?
Why not?
Alright. River, we're basically, we fucked up by causing a mess on your boat. Loden wants us to bring the people in, but we sort of told him it was Modius's men. So we gotta find a way to get an audience of living subjects in front of Loden without making us look like liars.
You look like a
We're all in this together, Titus.
I did not say anything about whoever this Modius fella is.
Well, I can tell you this, boy. I can't tell you who Modius is, but I can sure tell you, you killed a couple federal agents the other day.
Federal agents.
All
Wait,
right.
whoa. Those were lawmen? What the fuck, Seamus?
Those are prohibition agents. And this doc was swimming with some, well, lawmen all day long.
This
My
is
crew
interesting.
scouted it out. They're currently out right now just having themselves a good old time. Now, I don't Modius here didn't make a mess of
All right, can you repeat that? What'd you say?
I said you sure made a mess of things, but I don't know who this Modius is.
All right. Well, I don't want to sound like a needy childer. Clearly, you are much older and wiser, and you have your shit figured out as I look around at the boat. How would you suggest we go about this?
It was a rather rough tumble you had there. Maybe they dropped something. Maybe they left some clues. I don't know. This guy, look here, he looks like a lawman.
Oh yeah.
All right.
It's almost like maybe you should go and check in to see what the reports are. Who's running the case for the docks there? Seamus?
Maybe I can take over for it.
No.
Maybe.
Maybe, I guess you could. Or you just go find out what the fuck they know.
Whatever we do, we should probably do it quickly because I can only imagine how quickly word might travel back to the prince.
Well, the way I see it, us three may need to start looking at a different place to hang our hats.
All right, River, I don't want us to be taken up and loitering on your ship. Lord knows that we're not. Just because I'm your grandchild doesn't mean we're free to stay here. Thank you for your time, and maybe if our paths cross again, we can do what grandchilders or grandsires and childers do. I don't. This is new for me. I'm terribly sorry.
To play catch.
Puffing on his cigar, he's kind of smirking a bit. Could you give me a wits and awareness? Anybody that's currently looking at River. I need you to beat a 2.
Oh, here we go. Here we go, guys. This is all me. 1.
I got 2.
2, Gilbert.
4.
4, Ilona.
And 3.
3. Seamus, you're kind of scanning around the docks, trying to find any evidence, any signs of anything that could have been left behind by these individuals that you attacked the other night. The three of you, as you're looking at Gilbert confronting his grandsire, you notice that River is actually leaning over the side of the boat now, and he looks like he's twirling his finger in a circle. As he is, you've noticed that the water is starting to work itself up, and you start to notice that as you look down and see what he's spinning his finger at, that a whirlpool has now kind of formed underneath his presence. You see him bring his finger up, and you notice that it almost makes a water spike out of the water as he stops and lets it go and looks back towards Gilbert. Well, it'll probably be some time since I've come up this way. It's gonna be rather hot for right now. Killing 2 prohibition officers, this place will be swimming with the law. And, well, can't quite have that with my trade. I might move into livestock. That might be more profitable than moving bottles around.
Livestock, you say? That happened to do with the recent cargo that we just
Well,
dealt with?
I'm dealing with 2 witches out of Florence right now. One of them goes by, what's her name? Maggie.
What
Maggie. What's
kind of
that?
livestock?
Damn it. God damn it. No.
So, food, you could say.
Cattle?
You could say that. Cattle.
I didn't know they moved cattle down in Mississippi, but that sounds.
Well. But I might need a bigger ship than this one right here. Well, you boys have fun doing what you gotta do with this Modius. But
Well, the reason why I ask is I'm sure John probably hasn't talked about me or really anything about me, but I make shine for him, and pretty damn good at it. In fact, I'm gonna toot my own horn here, but I'm the fucking best. And I would definitely be interested in learning how to, well, brew something for the kindred, if you get what I'm saying. I'm not sure how they make that blood that they bottle, but if I learn how to do it, it'll blow any fucking bottle that's made right now out of the water. Guaranteed.
I couldn't get those witches of Florence to spill their recipe on how they go about it. But I do know that Tremere, and this is probably some Tremere shit.
All right. Well, that's the first thing on my list then. Thanks, River. Till we meet again.
Of course. You know what? Hang on. Watch him leave, and he heads back towards the captain's quarters. You watch him ascend up, and looks like he's shifting around some papers. He comes back down with the book. I don't know how to make blood wine, but picked this up from a trade a while back, you could say. He hands a book over. Now, I don't know if you know how to read Latin, but if you do learn, there's some mighty fine knowledge in there.
Thank you, sir. Guess I'll.
Who knows? You might make some waves too. You notice as he does this, he brings his hands up, and a geyser out of the water shoots up and splashes onto the ship.
Well, it's a awful nifty trick. I reached down and I touched the water. Is that real? Is that actual water?
Actual water.
Wait a minute. I look up at River. That's not an illusion. How did you do that?
I can tell you, son. I didn't learn that from our clan.
Well, shit. Thank you, River. This has been a rather enlightening first meeting. Say.
You go make your grandsire proud. You all have a nice night. Hope you find your Modius. And who knows? Maybe I see you again.
Maybe. I turn and start heading off the ship.
Following.
Me also.
I'm also going.
What was all that back there with the water?
Well, I'm gonna assume it has some sort of he knows some sort of magic. That's the only way I can understand what happened there. But I need to find the Tremere in this city. But that's a personal thing.
Yeah, why don't we pump the brakes
That's a
on
personal
that?
thing. I'll deal with that different time. But right now, I think the ball. I think the ball was just tossed to Shane's.
I got a wonderful idea. Why don't I go to the station and find out what they have on this whole case?
Y'all don't understand the situation we're in.
No, I think we all understand except for you, Titus.
Yeah, no. As much as I like a good fight, you gotta know when the fight is there. We killed lawmen that saw
Well,
us use our abilities.
that's nice that we have some connection to the Force, so he can get in, find whatever evidence needs to be tampered with.
Maybe he can do that, but
And
I'm not willing to risk my safety over that.
Well, that also guarantees that we need to pin this on Modius. We can't bring the lawmen to load it.
Oh no, we got Khan that saw Khan in semi-power who saw us. The best thing for us is to cut out of town before the Bloodhunt is sent.
So there were kind that saw
so you're a
us?
coward.
I ain't no coward.
Sounds to me like you're running away.
Ah,
Big old bear scared of a blood hunt. Oh, there he goes,
All right.
running away.
All right, boys, let's bring it back down a few levels here. So there were kind that saw? Is that what you said?
federal agents.
I thought you killed them all.
The ones that reported to the tabloids.
That's correct. And if they were able to report to the tabloids, you know they got up to.
We would have killed them all, except your friend scrambled our heads.
Oh, that's right. You probably want to get out of town too. Don't mention anything to that.
No, what we're going to do is Seamus is going to go downtown. He's going to find out what they know, if he needs to tamper with any evidence. And then we can go and tackle Modius.
You realize if you try to get out of town, you're as good as dead.
Sweetheart, you know this ain't my
Salona.
first blood.
Salona.
I know my way around the blood. And I'm not a coward. If it was a one-on-one battle, I would take on any challenge. But a whole city with all these damn rules and everything like that they want to follow. There's a reason why I don't stay in one area for too long. If y'all smart, you would want to leave too.
Can I get a group wits and awareness from everybody?
I got 0.
Well, you said from everybody?
Yeah.
That's just a one. One for me.
4.
Well, you thought you were done, eh?
Is this a mental ability?
Oh, it's awareness.
Wits and awareness.
I can hope. Two, 3.
So we got 4 from Ilona, 3 from Titus, and 1 from Gilbert, and 0 from Seamus. Okay, so the 3 of you easily notice that there's still quite a bit of a mess on the docks. There's several bloodstains scattered about from the fight you had previously. It doesn't look like it was cleaned very well at the docks, almost at all. Ilona, with your 4, though, you do notice off to the side of a crate. It's almost kind of near where they were trying to take Charlie away. You see a small matchbox.
I'll walk over and pick it up.
As you walk over and pick up the matchbox, You notice it says the Saxy Cat on the matchbox.
Would I be familiar with that?
The Saxy Cat?
Mm-hmm.
It is a jazz club in Uptown.
Huh. Hey, boys, I think I found something. I'm gonna toss it over to Gilbert.
Sexy cat.
It's a jazz club.
You think it has something to do with the fellers that were here?
I think it was dropped by one of the fellers that were here.
All right. Well, I mean, it's a lead. Something. How about the three of us go check out this sexy cat? You head down to wherever you report to.
And do that.
3 who?
Oh, I'm sorry. Are you? That's right. Are you still running away?
I don't understand the way you guys are processing this information. Federal agents. That
Right.
means the masquerade has been broken.
Listen, I have a lot to have lost here, so I don't plan on losing this.
How about your life? Are you willing to lose that?
I don't think you
And,
understand that if we try running, we're as good as dead either way. So.
Can I recall from the night of the dock attack how many individuals got away?
I recall that at least one of the trench coat individuals got away, and then 2 individuals that were towards Ilona got away, and then 2 of the individuals that you were dealing with got away.
All right.
So about 5 people
5.
total.
All right. So we got maybe 5 individuals that got away.
You guys, they provided information to a tabloid. What do you mean? They're going to tell
And the tabloids are still saying that it's gang related.
Yeah, that's the cover. But what do you think they're going to tell the superior when they saw a whole bunch of men shooting people?
It ain't going to
punching
matter what they tell their superiors when we kill them.
We're going to kill all the superiors. We don't even know
No,
how many
the
it is.
5 witnesses.
Well, they already, more than most likely, they already told the
And we'll
superiors.
find out exactly what was told when he gets inside and figures out what evidence they have.
And you're
Thank
wasting
you.
time.
Should we?
You're wasting time.
Should we?
You know, why don't you go ahead and leave then, Titus? Because you're becoming more of a problem than a help.
I'm just trying to point you guys in the right
I've never seen
direction.
someone so
You're
ready
pointing
to
us
run
nowhere
away.
but downward.
Well, I wish you all the best of luck. And hope, pray to see you on the other side. But good luck.
Where are you going?
He has a death wish.
I'm
If you leave the city, you're going to get blood hunted.
You won't even be able to leave the city, probably.
It's either we don't get blood hunted here and we take care of it, or we run.
Are you threatening me that you're gonna go tell the hound right now that I'm leaving
Well,
the
his
city?
sire is the sheriff.
Eventually, we all gotta produce these men to the prince.
Yeah, in 3 days.
3 days.
That's right. That means you have 3 days to try to find these individuals. Hope they didn't tell their superiors. If they told their superiors, track down their superiors. You have to try to
We're
capture all
not
these men.
bringing him federal agents.
While they're arguing, I want to go ahead and pop Oblivion's sight. And I want to just start scanning around to see if I see any ghosts.
She can talk to ghosts.
Let's roll it.
And you pop Oblivion's sight. Your eyes fill with this inky black liquid as it starts to go completely black in both your eyes. As you start scanning the nearby area, could you please give me a investigation check? And I'll do intelligence plus investigation for you. There's no difficulty set, just based upon your successes, I'll determine what you see.
2.
2. All right. As you begin scanning around, you start to notice some residual ghosts that are still around the area.
Do any of them look like they're dressed in the same fashion as the individuals we saw the other night?
They do.
I would like to approach one.
Okay.
Excuse me, sir.
As you approach this individual, it appears like he's in this combat with an invisible foe. As you watch as his head explode from the back, and his eyes pop out, and it just rinses and repeats.
All right. So these are going to be residual then.
It looks like they're
So they're
just
stuck
playing
in there.
over and over and over and
All
over.
right. So what I'll do is I'll approach all the ghosts that I can see and see if I can overhear them saying anything at all that might be useful in their last moments.
Let's see here. Okay. Why don't you go ahead and give me? Why don't you give me a wits and awareness? And I'm going to set the difficulty of this to. I'll set this to 3.
2. Fuck.
2. You can burn a willpower if you'd like.
God, it's been a while. What do
Reroll
You-
3.
3 regular die.
All right. So 3 or 4.
As you start passing these ghosts, they do eventually, underneath the breath of their, they mention a name quite a few times. Shit, and it seems like it should be loud, but it almost echoes for you when you listen to ghosts. Any exclamation, anything like that, just kind of sounds like a soft echo. You overhear them say the name Bart over and over. Bart's going to be upset. Bart's going to be pissed.
Okay. All right. So when I'm finished getting that information, I'll go ahead and drop it.
Okay.
All right. So what have I missed? You all still bickering over here about what you're going to do?
I believe I am about to depart.
He's about to run away.
All right. Great. So I think I have a lead.
His tail between his legs.
Your attempts to try to rile me up
Should be easy.
in vain. No. I follow the one most important rule, and that is self-preservation. The aspect to fight again another day. So, I wish you again luck on your mission.
So you're not a true fighter then. You're really talking yourself up earlier.
This is not a battle. This is not a matter of a fight. If there was a fight online, I'd be more than happy.
There is a fight line.
You're talking about fighting a whole city. Not even fighting a whole city. You're talking about you are putting off the end of the prince's judgment to put you to final death.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Are you really just going to run from city to city?
Y'all are being. This might come with age, and I hope you do come to your senses. But
we're not fighting anything.
You are fighting the inevitable.
How old are you, Titus?
I believe I'm just shy of 110.
All right, I'm shy of 100, so maybe stop treating us like children because you don't know how old we all are.
Let's just put it as different life experiences taught us different things then for you.
Right. I lived in the city most of my life, and you lived in the woods.
That's correct, but I've survived in the woods. And the thing I found is when you come up against something you're not used to, it's better to play it safe.
So you're in the fight or flight mode, right? You're choosing flight.
No, there's no fight. That's what I'm saying.
This is called fight or
Would
flight.
you rather, if this was a competition on being like, hey, Loden, I will fight you for your seat, I'd be more than happy to. But
you just said that we're about
you're
to...
asking me to essentially walk into a volcano. I'm not going
You said we're about to fight a whole city, and now they're saying that there's no fight.
I'm saying that you're not fighting the whole city. The whole, yeah, all right. Yes, if you want to fight a whole city, that's totally fine. I will fight them.
We're not fighting a whole city.
You are. Because Because once I find that you broke your sacred masquerade,
All you have to do is cover.
Why
it
are
up.
you even in the Camarilla if you don't?
I'm not in the Camarilla.
All right, so you're an anarch.
I'm I don't fall under anyone's credo, anyone's rules besides my own.
Wait a minute. If you're an independent, why were you sent to pick up Camarilla cargo?
What about you?
That is a valid question. I don't know why. What perplexes me more is why
I'm an anarch.
Why I will be punished for mission accomplished.
What are you?
I'm also an anarch.
So they sent no Camarilla members to go acquire the shipment.
We were looking for a scapegoat all along, but possibly we were that scapegoat, the Camarillas.
So then now it is a fight.
It's not a fight.
It's
a matter of survival.
Sounds like a fight to me.
You call it what you will.
I thought you saw the truth. What's not the seem?
I do see the truth.
All
And
right.
I've tried to explain the truth to you, but you all see.
You just keep running around in circles. I think you're just trying to find a way out of this.
All right. Then view it as a situation where I'm running. But
you literally just said, pack your bags and find yourselves another place to stay.
That is words of wisdom I can provide to you.
That's running.
Well,
view it as you will, but I will bid you all a farewell.
Where are you going to go?
I have locations I can travel to.
They're gonna find you.
They can try.
All right. I'm gonna tell you this. I'm young. I don't know a whole lot.
Right.
All right. I think I'd try and put my hat where this is all headed.
Yeah.
Where this is going, what everything means. But I've learned very quickly you don't fuck with Camarilla. Camarilla have people. Scary people.
Strong.
I'm fairly certain very strong.
I hope they find me then.
I'm going to tell you a little story. This sounds rather foolish of me to bring this up, being as you're older than I am.
It is very strange.
However, when John embraced me, I was down in New Orleans, and I was doing a run from Florida, heading over there, and well, he got wind of what my hooch was, how much it was going for. A lot of places down there. You see, when you come up to West Virginia, you tell real quick when someone's not from around there. They show up and they say, "Hey, who's making shine around here?" Well, hell, everyone's making shine. You ask who makes the best shine. Well, they'd tell you I do. Now,
don't bump me with a dull stick. I'm trying to say get to the point.
the point is when John embraced me, he told me very quickly that I was just a moneymaker for him. I'm here to give him a sack of coin, right? He's got my wife, he's got my son. They're collateral. If I don't listen to them, takes care of them. Now, John's got a lot of associates. A lot of scary associates. And there's people in the Camarilla that are old, strong, terrifying. I don't know what it is, but when we were in New Orleans, he told me that there was a lady. He called her a Justicar. I didn't personally meet her, but I saw the aftermath of what she did to some fellers that she was hunting. We're talking 5 kinders, 5 of them, that were all 100+ years old. She snuffed them out like that. Didn't even take her more than 30 seconds. Torn to fucking pieces. Now, if you want to run, then go on, fucking run. But if you want to stay and actually dig ourselves out of this mess so we can fight, more than welcome.
Yeah, I'm gonna take my chances on my own, doing what I know that's kept me alive for so long. And your story, Jessica Listen,
I didn't say her last name.
this Jessica lady,
I just said Justin Carter.
this just Jessica lady. That right there, that's something that gets me excited. To know I could be challenged by an opponent worthy of giving my all.
So
I'll fight her on my own turf, or them, however they identify.
What? Just fucking leave. Get out of here, Titus.
All right, then. I'm gonna make my way out.
I should Titus walk off into the distance.
Well, now that that's taken care of, I suppose.
I guess you and I are going to the taxi cat, and
Well,
If
if you would let me finish my sentence, gentlemen. Thank you.
Go ahead.
I think I have a lead. Aside from the matchbox, I used my inherited gifts to see some of the deceased agents that you dispatched of.
wait, there's ghosts around us right now?
Yeah, you just can't see them, and they're kind of stuck in a loop right now. So, but they kept mentioning a Bart, about how Bart was going to kill them, things along that line. So
Doesn't ring a bell.
as it probably shouldn't. You're not really from around here. They might not even be from around here.
I still think that he needs to hit the station, and that would give him a name to look for if a Bart is involved in this at all.
Also,
Well, gave us a name to listen for when we go to the club too.
I'm not sure if this will help anything, but since he's just already leaving, then don't we just pin the whole thing on him then?
Seems easy.
We could.
But you all were with him, so.
And he doesn't care about our survival.
Well, yeah, she's got a point. If we try to pin it on him, they're going to ask why we didn't just come clean with that in the first place.
We didn't know.
How could you not? He was with you.
That's a terrible lie. You're not a good liar, are you?
Maybe he was the one that leaked the information out that it was there.
I feel like that would get messier.
We already told him that Modius's men were involved.
Maybe he works for Modius.
Sure.
I'm just throwing out ideas.
We bring it up if it's brought. When we meet again, we can bring up that he left, and then let the wheels turn on their own, and maybe they'll think he has something to do with it, and we go from there.
I think
it might, at the very least, it will probably make us look a little bit more endearing to the prince that we stayed to take care of something while others run. You know?
Or that we're just intelligent. I hope we all are intelligent, and we're not leaving. We have no plans of running away, right?
I have no plans of running.
I can't run. If I run, they're going to turn on to John, and then John will just kill my wife and kid. So I have no intentions of leaving.
It's an unfortunate situation you're in.
Yeah, it is unfortunate.
Titus, where are you going?
Where am I going?
To the woods.
I would make my way the same way I entered the city and head south. More than most likely along the river's edge. Probably follow the Illinois out once I got out of the city.
You're going on foot, right?
Oh, on foot, of course. Once I
Okay.
leave, I would head more towards the south side. I know people through there, but I imagine I could make it a decent way out of the city before daybreak. I'll be going through south side.
All right. I'll make a note of that.
All right.
3. What are we doing?
Well, I would assume that Alona and I are going to head to the Saxy Cat, and Seamus is going to head to his station.
Okay.
Try to dig up some dirt on this case.
All right. As the coterie starts to go in their separate ways, Seamus, you head towards the station. Gilbert, Alona, you head towards the Saxy Cat. And I'm assuming you're taking your truck, Gilbert.
Yeah. If Alona will ride with me.
Yeah.
Always Uber.
It's very accommodating.
Is it dirty?
I wouldn't say it's dirty.
It's dirty.
It's been cleaner.
She'll just kind of like sweep off the seats a little bit, dust it off, and then hop in.
So as you take off, Ilona, you can give me a streetwise roll. You can either do resolve in streetwise or intelligence in streetwise, and I just need a 1 from you.
Roll all the dice.
That is a 4.
You can easily help navigate Gilbert towards the Saxy Cat from memory. You've never been inside, but you've passed it a couple of times, so you know where it's at. And it's typically open around these hours. It's keeps the bar open relatively late.
Oh, it's a speakeasy?
Yes.
All right.
All right.
Is this the location?
This is it. What's the plan?
Well, I feel like this place is more of your sort of scene.
Why is that?
Well, I'm clearly not from around here. Even though I may be a silver-tongued devil, sometimes my dialect gets lost on me.
Alright. Well, I'll be honest, I've never been here. I always wanted to, though, so this is going to be the second place tonight that I've gone. I haven't been to yet. It's quite the adventure so far.
I'll be paroling throughout the area looking for any lawmen. Anyone that looks like they could be federal agents.
Alright, so if I come back out, you'll still be here, yeah?
Oh, I'm going in with you. I'm just we're gonna separate once we're in there. That way it doesn't look,
So if you're worried about your dialect, what if someone tries engaging a conversation with you?
I'll wing it.
Alright. You can wing it. I'll get out and head towards the door.
Head towards the door.
Enter into the Saxy Cat. It appears that the majority of the festivities has already died down. You notice that the band's packing up their gear. A lot of the patrons are still hanging around upstairs. You notice several people are passed out.
All right. So the majority of the people are upstairs, you said?
They're coming from downstairs.
All right, I'll go sit at the bar
Okay.
and I'll ask for a martini.
Okay.
And I'll go ahead and I'll walk around. Is there just one bar?
Yes.
I'll go ahead to the other side of the bar.
Okay.
Just out of curiosity, I'm gonna ask the bartender for just a shot of bourbon.
You ask for a shot of bourbon. We currently don't have bourbon.
All right, you have whiskey?
Don't have whiskey either.
All right, what do you got?
Do you want water?
Pardon?
Then do you want water?
Yeah, sure. Give me some water. Water sounds real good as I stare at him.
He grabs a glass from below and begins to fill it up. He hands it to you. Appears to be clear.
Put it in my mouth. What's it taste like?
Tastes like hooch.
Okay. I'm gonna wish it around my mouth. And spit it on the floor.
Do I see him do this?
You catch a glimpse of this.
If I had a rate, how good is that hooch?
It's been cut down a couple times. You can easily tell that a lot of distillers and illegal distilleries, they like to cut down actual hooch and then sell it to other locations.
I'm gonna look towards the bartender. Listen, I don't know where you're getting your water, but it's shit. And if you want some water with a little less water, then why don't you go ahead and place an order and mail it here.
Well, I don't do any of that. Let me get the boss lady. You watch as the bartender leave. After a few minutes, a rather slender female comes down. She's currently wearing a rather long red dress. She has dark hair swept to one side, bright green eyes. She's probably around 5'4", dark complexion. Starts making her way towards you. Well, who do I have here?
Good evening, ma'am. Name's Gilbert. Gilbert Knox.
Gilbert. She extends her hand out. Cynthia.
Pleasure to meet you there, Cynthia. I see you have a relatively common issue. A problem with, water filtration just seems to always water everything down a little bit too much. You catch my drift.
Yes. Maybe we could talk more about ordering some proper water. And how about your friend join us too? You see her smile, and as she does, she reveals a set of fangs.
Oh, all right. Well, shit. She's a kindred. Goddamn. I'm gonna look over towards Alona, and I kind of do. Well, shit. Come on over.
get up and sit next to him.
I think our friend wants to go talk in private.
So we can head up to my suite and discuss business.
That sounds lovely.
Lovely, lead the way.
As she leads you away from the bar up to a set of stairs.
As soon as she goes to leave, before we follow her, I'm gonna pull on Gilbert. What the fuck are you doing?
Making a deal and also trying to figure out what the fuck's going on.
I'm gonna gesture broadly to him spitting on the floor. Don't do that. First, we don't do that.
It's a sales tactic, trust me.
It's not a sales tactic. It's terrible. All right, I'm gonna push him in the direction she went.
The two kindred begin following this rather mysterious proprietor of this establishment and leading up towards top floor of the Saxy Cat. This is where we're going to call the session tonight.
Okay. What the fuck, Titus?
Yeah, yes, what in the actual fuck
What
are
the
you
actual
doing?
fuck? You
What do
took
you
off?
mean?
You ran away!
What do you mean?
You ran away,
As soon as
Titus!
you got up from the table, too, I was like, oh, I guess he's going home. Bye.
Chat, what is happening?
What do you mean? All right, there's federal agents. He
Okay.
said federal agents. We let them go.
It's
and
the
been over a day.
1920s!
Right.
Oh, you don't think someone's being oh, hey, yeah, I was supposed to make sure that nothing
Headphone
went
user
crazy.
alert.
But,
Sorry.
at the same time, I saw someone punch someone's face off. You don't think that's something they're going to get to the superior ASAP?
All right.
They have all day to do that, too.
Well, maybe we'll table this for after we're done here.
Oh,
If I tell you I saw someone punch someone right through the face, would you believe me?
Maybe if you had two people that saw the same thing and be like, hey, let's go look at the bodies. Oh, let's take pictures of the bodies. Yep, that definitely looks like someone who punched the face through there. Otherwise, what other creature could ever do something like that?
a shotgun can do the same thing.
Not the way I did it.
So, hey, thanks for joining us tonight, guys. Thanks for coming by. I hope you've been having fun with us in the chat. I just want to reiterate here, because I don't think we touched on this the last couple times, and these are being uploaded to YouTube. So for our YouTube viewers, we just want to let you know Chicago by Night isn't over. It's coming back.
Yeah.
This is just a small session.
Yep.
To fill in during the whole quarantine thing. So I just want to make sure everyone's aware of that. Because I've seen some comments about people missing Chicago by Night. So I just want to make sure you all know it's not gone.
It's not done. It's not done. Man, I will tell you this, though. It is hard not playing
A leader character?
a leader character.
Yeah, I was trying to go into the leader, and I can tell you're not satisfied with my leader character.
You didn't make any sense, Titus.
I make too much sense.
You're like, we're gonna go tell the truth and get us all killed. Like, I was like, what are you doing?
Y'all are just like, oh, there's federal agents who know everything about the city. Yeah, let's stay here. Let's hunker down.
Well, chat, I'm sure you guys have an opinion on this as well. Why don't you guys post it in the Discord?
Yeah, post it in the Discord.
Who is right? Is Gilbert right?
Hashtag Team Titus.
Is Alona right? Because Alona seemed like she had a logical train of thought.
I have those sometimes, guys.
I feel
It's very jarring in
attacked.
comparison to Maryland. I am shooketh also. So
I'm
I miss
actually
being a literal child.
I'm very impressed. Like, the difference between Maryland and Alona is like miles. It's so different.
Lona's gonna be the really.
Oh my god, I get to be the vampire daddy?
Yep.
Yeah.
You
Have
need,
fun,
you,
losers.
You need to be the vampire daddy.
Well, I feel like I'm the vampire daddy. I live
Our
for a
vampire
pack
daddy
of
just ran
cigarettes.
away.
Exactly what a vampire daddy does.
Nope.
So, you have anything, Elijah, you need to tell everybody?
Yeah, Elijah, before we end this.
But yeah, what Jade had said is 100% true. We're going to cut back with CBN, and I don't know if everybody's heard this, but I'll reiterate it. Since we did have to take a hiatus, I'm going to extend the season. I said before that the season was going to end probably around 12 to 15 episodes, but because we had such a long hiatus from it, I will extend the season out further. So you will have more Chicago by Night our original Chronicle episodes coming towards YouTube and Twitch. But thank you for coming and checking out this Chicago by Night Noir Chronicle. I'm hoping you're enjoying some of these backstories and fleshing out the Chicago by Night lore, because Chicago by Night Noir is kind of a bit of a prelude to our current Chronicle. And hopefully you all are safe. We are taking safety precautions ourselves too, hence why we're doing remote sessions right now. And we are currently working on a plan for me to be able to be there in person and ST. So stay tuned, stay posted with our social media and on our Twitter, Instagram for more news on that. And please join us in the Discord and join our community. That way you get right off the bat any information on the Chicago Night Chronicle. I also drop the title of the episode early in the Discord too. So I can't wait to see you all in chat. Hope you all have a good night. And is there anything else, guys?
Found familiar coffee.
Nice segue.
Nice segue.
Found familiar coffee.
We have a code. Rain. From the past to the future. Rain. Do the thing if you're here.
Do the thing, right?
Do the
Do the thing. I don't remember the code. NearDark 10 something. So
And
it's
he's-
10% off.
He's probably. I'm gonna assume that right now he's probably playing a game and going like, God, shit.
Fuck you,
What-
Jaden.
Y'all have doubts for Rain. Rain is going to be there. He is showing.
He's our resident Nosferatu, so everyone appreciate Rain quickly.
The other thing I will say is, in case you guys don't keep track of the Discord very often, I am going to be starting a new thing with the community plays. Is we're going to be turning it into sort of games in the dark, where we are going to play horror games.
Sounds really iffy.
We're going to turn the light. It's not a bad name. What's wrong with games in the dark?
Can you explain one of these games in the dark?
They're just horror
So
games.
yeah, he just community plays are turning more into horror themed community plays.
Yes, they're turning a horror theme where we're going to turn the lights off, turn the volume up. You can't turn around.
That sounds so
It
bad.
doesn't sound bad.
Can't
It
turn
doesn't
around?
sound bad.
Why is there a game?
Why can't I turn around?
I feel outnumbered and unsafe.
Aside from that, we, in case you weren't aware, guys, every Saturday right now we're doing it's called After Dark. So it's like our little talk show where we cover paranormal stories and true crime,
It's a
and
lot of
conspiracy
fun.
theories.
It
and
is
then
pretty fun.
We involve you guys, see what your opinions are, and then after we're done covering everything, we play a community game of murder party trivia.
Kind
So
of just bullshit
we get to
around.
join the
And
game.
hopefully Elijah will be able to join that once he's no longer living under a rock in quarantine.
Yes, hopefully. So,
And that's the show.
And that's the show.
and that's the show.
Da, 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 da.
And remember, Kindred, the best time to tell stories is whenever it's near dark. Bye bye.